What's going on, y'all? MrBeefBrain, and welcome back to part 5 of the Dark Souls walkthrough. Now, if you've been following along this far, we wrapped up the last episode with a little bit of mob grinding. Got up to about 8,000 souls before all of the Titanite shards I needed dropped. Now, again, you can just buy the Titanite shards here. I was lucky enough to get a few drops, so it'll save me some money. Now, a few things that we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to first purchase the weaponsmith box, allowing you to upgrade your weapons at a bonfire. It's convenient, you don't have to get that one, but you are for sure going to want to pick up this repair box for 2,000. And then I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my Zweihander to +5. Soon we're going to be able to get this Black Knight sword up to +3, and it's going to be absolutely destructive. I also was lucky enough to get the Balder Side sword to drop. However, in this playthrough, I've already committed to going ahead and using this Black Knight sword. So, with that, we're going to come on down here. In the last episode, we went and killed this old demon. But now we're going to proceed further and head out this doorway into the Darkroot garden. Got some shiny little flowers that look like items. Now in here, we're going to have all these little tree dudes come up. They've got long arms and can hit you at good range, but they die pretty easy. Now this place is pretty dark, so turn up your brightness if you need to. It's easy to get lost if you can't see, but when you know where you're going, it's a pretty simple spot. So we just came from this direction. This is a way we're going to go in the next episode, but for now, we're going to head on this way. And these little tree dudes, they like to bury themselves in the ground, and you're going to find them looking like this lighter shrub you see on the ground. Heading out on the other side of this rock, we have a soul item. And just keep on running down this path. And we're going to find ourselves a secret little bonfire. Well, let's roll into that wall or hit it. Light this bonfire. And have a seat. Try to get my strength to 20 so I can one-hand this weapon. Alright, so from here, going to head this direction. Now you saw the blacksmith sells a key for 20,000. That'll unlock this door. We're going to come back and do that at a later point, but for now, let's head down this direction. And we're going to take our first right. And here we have a little ambush. So if you pick up this item, these three little shrub men are going to pop up and try to kill us. So we're going to kill them first. However, if you die or sit back down at the bonfire, which we will be doing in this run, you have to be careful because the next time we pass this, all three of these shrub dudes will be up and at it. So they will follow you out, so just be advised that when you're running down this way, you're going to have to take these guys out or they're going to follow you into here. Alright. So before proceeding further into this area, we're just going to take a sharp right, and we're going to take out this little wiggly tree. With the tree down, we can now squeeze our chubby little body through this path. That's for Steve Irwin. Keep on running down. Here we got another excited little tree. Amazing accuracy. Alright. Run on through this way. You can just hug the walls to the left if you don't want to get lost. But again, this isn't that complicated of an area, but when you're in it for the first time, it can be pretty confusing. Grab ourselves a soul of a proud knight. And take out some more stingray frog things. Oh. What that tongue do, baby? Apparently more than I do. Alright. Okay. So now we're going to take on this here Stone Knight. So the Stone Knights, they're a little bit intimidating. They drop a good amount of souls at 600. They hit decently hard, but they also go down pretty easy. So we're going to go ahead and hit him. Now what he's doing right now is he's about to make it so I can't roll and I start moving slowly. As soon as you kill them, that effect's going to go away. It's best to kill them before they do that to you, but I let them do it just because it's useful to know what's happening. After you kill this guy, we got this little hole in the tree. We're going to head on up to kill one more of them and grab ourselves the Wolf Knight ring. Which is the Wolf ring. Now if you start swinging too early, you won't actually be able to damage them, but they're a good strong attack from our +2 Black Knight sword. Oh wow. Got some good souls. Alright, so the Wolf ring increases our poise. It'll be pretty useful in Dark Souls. What we're going to do is run a jump across this. And we are back on the trail that led us here. So we're going to go left after we jump. Here's the rock where the soul item was. Twist. And I have no need to sit at the bonfire here, but I'm going to anyway, just to show you that those guys will be back up. So, sat down. And when I come over here, these boys are up. Clumpy clumps. These moss clumps, as annoying as they are to pick up every time you kill somebody, really do come in handy later in the game. But now we're going to come on down, and this is where we went last time. Now we are going to go and grab that shiny item. When we grab that shiny item, there's going to be a lot of enemies that jump up and try to kill us. So instead of just going to grab it, we are going to lure them out one by one. Unlike that last shiny ambush, this one you don't actually have to pick up in order to trigger the ambush, you just have to get close to them. Look at that. Alright. It's a shrubbery! Okay, come on. Alright, now I'm going to spin on down to the left here. There's another guy. And while we're over here, we will slip in this crack, take out our tree snake, grab the partisan. So there's a few more stone giants and a couple more of our little round buddies that we want to take out. So, just hugging the left wall. One more tree snake. We got a stone giant. Even got one more right here. Now, if you're really struggling to do this, you can actually walk on in here, and so long as you're human, you can summon Witch Beatrice, and she will help you fight the mobs. She's intended to help you fight the boss. And the boss, you're going to want her for unless you're a magic build. It's very easy to beat the boss with her or without her, but it's way faster if you have her with. That being said, we're being cheesy, not giving him a chance. So, we don't really have to worry about that. I'll wait for you, bud. Sweet. Alright, so right here we have the Elite Knight set. It's a really good set. It's quite a bit heavier than what we've got on right now. So if I try to put all that on, I'm going to be fat rolling. So for the time being, I'm going to put back on my leather armor, and then I'm actually going to switch my shield over to the crest shield that we picked up in the last episode. So with the crest shield, you can see that it blocks 80% of your magic damage, and that's going to be important for this next boss coming up. So again, if you get lost, just run to the wall, stick to the left-hand side, and move clockwise. Come across our rubble. And now we are going to summon Witch Beatrice. It's good to take everything out prior to summoning her, just because if she does come alive and there's enemies chasing you, and you want to go fight the boss, she might stay outside of the boss room and just fight you. Now sometimes, Witch Beatrice is not good at what she's supposed to be doing. Which doesn't mean that it won't get done. And other times, she smokes this boss before it ever gives me a chance to hit her. So with this boss, I'm just going to go ahead, pull out my shield, and you can dodge, you can roll, you can do all that. You don't really even have to bother. You can just lock on, hold up your shield, heal if you really need to, and you're going to take chip damage, but you can just lock onto the boss, hold up your shield, and let Witch Beatrice do the hit. So right now it looks like she's actually doing quite a bit. Oftentimes, as I'm playing, she misses. Now, if you don't have Witch Beatrice, or you're running out of community, eventually this boss will come down. Oh, wow. She'll come down and lands. Just for a few seconds, you wail on her, and then you repeat that process. But, with the boss dead, we are going to run this way, through the archway, up the stairs, and grab ourselves the Watchtower basement key, as well as the Divine Ember, and a homeward bow. So this time we're actually going to go ahead and use that homeward bone. Just save us a little bit of walking. We'll rest here, level on up. Let's just get that strength to 20 and then start pumping some points into endurance. That meets my minimum requirements for the Black Knight weapon. Now I just want to get my vitality and my endurance up, so I'm a little bit more tanky. In fact, I'm also going to use a couple of these souls. Alright, I'll level up one more time. Alright, and with that, we're actually going to wrap up this episode here. The next one will be a little bit longer. So we will catch you then.